Howdy, it's Tubalcain again, and this is number 17A of my What Is It series Mystery Tools. That's my website, by the way. Now, one Mr. Howard Golden out of Sunshine State sent me these tools here, and he knows what they are. This is going to be easy. I'm afraid this is very, very easy, and I know that I'm going to get hundreds of correct answers on this, and some of these are marked on the other side, so I'm not going to roll them over, but they all really are, well, obviously a wrench. If I turn them over, there's names on them, and this is a little, I guess you'd say, gauge, and they all do the same thing, different manufacturers and their version of how this job should be done. Some of these look kind of cheap. That one looks, pretty well built. So, give me a guess on those. And this is also from Howard Golden, from the Sunshine State of Florida. And I had to cover up here the names, the trade name, and the date. This does a very simple operation. I think that everybody's going to guess this too. And they still make these, only they are made for about 10 cents now, and they're just a stamping, where this is I don't know if it's a forging or what, but we can adjust it here. Open and close. See, there's a little spring in there. A slot on that end. And I already had one of these. It's a different manufacturer, quite a bit larger than the one that Howard sent, but does the same thing. Made in USA, so that's old. That also has a spring in there. Does the same thing, and I had to cover that up. When you watch 17B, the answer, in a few weeks, I'll have those off. So let's have your best guess, and I got two more items to show you yet. This item belongs to me, and you might have seen me discover this when I was looking through some auction boxes in one of my auctions. It's the auction where I buy the Logan lathe, and I ran into this, and there were a lot of boxes of tools. It was quite rusty. Well, that rusty. I didn't remove all the rust because I didn't know what it was until I shined it up and found quite a bit of information on this side where I've got the black tape as to the manufacturer and to what it does. Very intricately built. The patent date is in the 1870s, so this is like 130 years old. A little bit stiff. I need some oil on that. So see if you can figure that out. Do a little research or whatever and send me your best answer, including the funny ones. But don't get too dirty on them. But I've got some guys out there watching these that have quite hilarious senses of humor. I appreciate those, even though I may not respond to everyone, but I get a chuckle when I look at them. And we all need a laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Used to be a little feature article in Reader's Digest called Laughter is the Best Medicine. I had this item in my toolbox forever. There's a manufacturer here, a knurled handle, and it's spring-loaded. But you apparently push. Well, obviously you push rather than pull. And on the flat spot here, there are numbers. From 4 up to 30. I think I might have a few correct answers on this. I looked it up. I got to look it up again. According to the manufacturer, that's how I found out what it was, but I already forgot because that was quite a while ago. So I'm going to look it up, or some of you out there will tell me it probably was pretty commonly used years ago, but I think it's something that's been out of use for about 60 years. in our throwaway society. Nicely made though. It's not a little throwaway tool like maybe a tire gauge, because it's steel and it's knurled and there's a spring in there, and I'm sure it's been calibrated, and I believe this is tempered. It looks like it's pretty stiff. So send me your answers, and in a few weeks I'll give you the correct answers if you don't get them. This is Tubalcain saying so long for now.